Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully well. If not, hopefully your day might be better. Right now, what I have is the Razer Deathstalker. That is such a cool name. The little kid inside me is like, that's a damn fine name. Alright, well, this has been a very eye-catching keyboard. From the design, to the aesthetics, to how there's edges on all four corners. All four corners have edges. To here. Very, very awesome gamer looking. I love it. I love the design. And the media controls are being bound to your F keys, which isn't very new for Razer. I don't think Razer made any other keyboard that has a separate media controls. I think they all sort of are bound to the F keys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, always correct me if I'm wrong. And the green LED lights that are on the right corner looks very sharp. And I'm going to give you a shot of how sharp they look in dark right now. Not only does the lights on the num lock, scroll lock, and cap lock looks extremely sharp, there's also the light on the gaming mode. They all look very sharp. And for some reason, I don't know why, but in the camera, I'm seeing white. But they're not white, they're really bright green. And by the way, just the lighting system here. This is a membrane-based keyboard, by the way, not mechanical. And the lighting here is fantastically done. I have to give them props for that. The lighting system here is fantastically done. Before I go to the back of the keyboard, I like to mention that this is a gold-plated USB tip, which is a very nice touch. Of course, here we have the back. And what I noticed about the back is that there are 5 rubber pieces here, 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 and here. And what I really like about this is that the stands, if you can just focus. Alright, focus here. And you're bound to focus over here. Perfect. The stands both left and right have rubber pieces. That's really great. That's a very great touch to have. And I greatly appreciate it because in case I want the keyboard to arc up, it won't slide all over the place when I type or when I lean or when I push, which is a very nice touch. Very nice. On to the software side, we did notice it's very nice. Did I say we? I mean I did notice that it is very user friendly. You can select your profiles, give it a name, give some shortcuts, and as the lighting system, you can see here you got your brightness settings, 4 of them if you count off, and pulsate. Then for gaming mode, you can customize it to disable Alt Tab, Alt plus F4. I don't know what Alt Tab does. It kind of brings you back to the desktop, or not actually bring you back to the desktop, but you get to select certain programs to be in control, and then the program that you're currently on is now off control, and then you switch them around. Alt F4, I don't know what that does, so if you do know what that does, please tell me. That would be great. And of course you can change each and every key to perform a different function, which is very nice. But what I did not really like too much about this is that you don't have any bank of separate macro keys. And on to the bad side of things, I'm going to refer back to the video end. On to the subject of bad. And what you guys can see here is that this is not braided. It's thin rubber cable, which I don't like that too much because of the price point of this particular keyboard. They went with gold USB tip. Why not just give the cable braiding and just go all the way? This keyboard is very attractive to fingerprints. Now my camera, from the looks of it, does not pick it up too well. But I can assure you that this keyboard, within 1 day of use, has attracted so many smudges on this particular side of the keyboard. And obviously you guys know why the smudges are on this particular side of the keyboard. I don't need to bore you guys with the details on that. And the armrest, the permanently attach armrest, it's hard plastic. It's hard plastic, which is starting to be a real pet peeve of mine now. Hard plastic armrests. I do not enjoy hard plastic armrests. They are not soft, they are not smooth, they are rough, and they are uncomfortable. Go ahead, comment down below why you think I'm wrong. But again, not good at all. And the Razer logo here, since they have the LED lights on the keyboard, why not have the LED light here to be glowing too? That would have been a very nice touch, but that's kind of nitpicking though. I gotta be honest with you guys, with the logo not having color LED, that's kind of nitpicking. But then again, at the price point that I'm paying for, is it really nitpicking? Or I expect the absolute best for the price that I'm paying for. This is a membrane keyboard, by the way, not a mechanical. And onto the typing experience. Before I bought the Razer Deathstalker, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I look at it in the videos, I think this would be an absolute disaster to type on, because it's a chiclet. I'm gonna butcher that. It is a chiclet style key design, which is basically from laptops. And I can assure you that all of the laptops that I personally type on is pretty bad to the range of absolutely terrible. I do not enjoy typing on laptops that much. So of course, when it comes to the Deathstalker, I thought that the typing excuse me, I thought that the typing experience would be absolutely horrendous, but it's not. It is surprisingly enjoyable, which is awesome to know that it is surprisingly enjoyable to type on this particular keyboard. Now, of course, with most keyboard reviews, I have a separate video of me just typing for a minute long. So you can go ahead and enjoy the sound that this keyboard produces in a more in-depth video that I will have the link down below. And we are on to the gaming experience. In spirits. That's not how you say it. What I meant to say was experience. And because it has macro functionality, I really wanted it to have a separate bank of macro keys. I really wanted that. But I'm not getting that, which is quite disappointing. And for how much that it's enjoyable to type on, it's not that enjoyable to game, because when you hold WASD, when you play an FPS, and if you hold them for a long duration of time, it gets real uncomfortable real fast. Real fast. It gets real uncomfortable real fast. So how fast, you might ask? In a typical game of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is a very popular FPS, most, if not everyone that's watching my video will know. about a quarter of a game session, it gets real uncomfortable. The little tips and the little points at my fingers gets sore pretty quickly. And not sore as in, oh my god, I need to go to the hospital, but as in I can feel that it's getting a little bit uncomfortable, and it makes me not want to use the keyboard for long. So of course your response would be, all keyboards are like that. No, they're not. They're not all like that. The other Razer product that I currently own as my daily driver, the Black Widow Battlefield, that does not happen. I play game after game, and it feels just fine. So it's this particular board. And what I did notice that even though it's a membrane-based keyboard, it's very fast responsive. When you press buttons, it responds really, really quickly, which is absolutely awesome. And of course, we are on to the verdict. Get it or forget it. Of course, the big moment of truth, the reveal. This is a $70 keyboard. And when I got it for a promotion, it was $64. So I did not save much. For the most part, if you guys watch my G105 review and then watch this consecutively, you're gonna see some sort of comparison, or you want to compare between that and this. And I would say this, for the most part, is better because the spacebar works. But I also pay a lot more for this. Notice the other one was $49.99. This is $69.99. So you get what you pay for. What an upbeat ending with a question mark, because that is an actual question. No, you don't. I don't think it's worth it. $70 is way too much for this particular keyboard. No matter how much I like the design and the software, this is a membrane-based keyboard, and at $70, I can buy mechanical now. Which, I'm gonna go ahead and buy mechanical, because obviously, yes, and I'm very bold when I say this, obviously mechanical are superior. You can go ahead and argue against me, about that in the comments. But obviously mechanical is superior, and I'm spending so much money, so I'm gonna go and get a mechanical keyboard. So, as a verdict, get it or forget it, I'm going to say